Okay, my name is Steve, and this is a selection show for an APBA baseball tournament I'm going to have. I picked 8 teams, or had my inventory spreadsheet. Somehow a couple years ago I set it up to where it will go through and select teams that I have in my inventory for a tournament. And I have it set up where it picks 8 tournaments. And I went through and checked and marked off the 8 team groups that had teams from the same year and also same franchise, because I wanted unique seasons with unique franchises in my tournament. So I've got them in reverse order of their winning percentage, and I have the team envelopes right here. So I will go through, and the first team is the 1916 Philadelphia Athletics. There's the team envelope. They had a winning percentage of .235, and I also have a spreadsheet. I call it my APBA teams, 1901 through 2023 spreadsheet. And what it has is, from the layman database, Mark Miller showed me how to group the players with the last team they played on that season, which is how APBA puts them on teams. And then I figured out, probably watching YouTube videos or doing Google searches, how to pick the top 9 players by OPS for that team for that season, and then it averages those OPSs for the players. And I guess to explain that, it's basically where I trust the game engine and I trust that the cards are going to represent that OPS. So then I average the top 9 players instead of doing a weighted average, since the first player would get more at bats than the 9th player. But anyway, so I have a top 9 OPS average, and for the 1916 Philadelphia Athletics, it is .660. And OPS is on base plus slugging. That's where OPS comes from. So the 1916 Philadelphia Athletics are my first team. My second team is the 1938 Philadelphia Phillies, and their winning percentage was .300, and they had a top 9 OPS of .709. My third team is the 2004 Kansas City Royals. They had a winning percentage of .358 and a top 9 OPS of .794, which for this particular tournament is tops for the tournament. So they may have the best offense. I'm not sure about defense or pitching. I haven't looked at the cards that closely. My fourth team is the 1945 Boston Braves. They had a winning percentage of .441 and a top 9 OPS of .771. My fifth team is the 1989 Seattle Mariners. They feature a very young King Griffey Jr. They had a winning percentage of .451, and their top 9 OPS is .760. My Sixth team is the 1926 Brooklyn Dodgers. They have a winning percentage of .464 and a top 9 OPS of 760, so they tied with the Mariners for top 9 OPS. My seventh team is the 2014 Milwaukee Brewers, and they had a winning percentage of .506. And their top 9 OPS is 768. My eighth and final team is the 1919 Cleveland Indians. They have a winning percentage of .604 and a top 9 OPS of 787. So I'm going to play a 8-team, just straight elimination bracket with one game per team. I will use a 3-man rotation, so the quarterfinals will be the top starter for each team, the semifinals will be the second starter, and the finals will be the third starter. And I won't play out to places, I'll just play top teams.
Braves game now.
So anyway, that's what I plan to do. I may start that tournament this evening, and I may or may not post results or games as I go through the tournament, but I may post something on my blog, which is I think it's diceballgames.wordpress.com, or it might be APBA Chatter. I don't know. I probably have links to it in my about for this channel. So anyway, thanks a lot and have a good day.